What if the NBA never had a postseason? Imagine a hypothetical universe where the NBA did not have a postseason or any form of playoffs. Instead, the team with the best record would instantly be crowned the NBA title. How would this affect many of the all-time greats' legacies? First and foremost, Michael Jordan would no longer be a 6-time champion, he would simply be a 3-time champion. This would instantly weaken Jordan's case for GOAT since you're essentially cutting his ring total in half. The second player in everyone's mind would be LeBron James. Instead of a 4-time champ so far, he would be a 3-time champ so far. However, his rings would not come from where you would expect it. He would be a 2-time champ during his first run in Cleveland in 2009 and 2010, and then he would win 1 ring with the Heat. He and MJ would have equal amount of rings, but Michael Jordan would have more regular season MVPs. Giannis Antetokounmpo would have 3 rings so far, and an opportunity to win many more considering he's still in his prime. In this universe, the Nuggets are still ringless, Nikola Jokic has yet to lead his team to the best record in the league. Steph Curry as well would be a 3-time champion so far, and would three-peat from the years 2015, 2016, and 2017. Here's something unique, Derrick Rose would be a 2-time champion. Tim Duncan would be a 4-time champion instead of a 5-time champion. The GOAT of this universe would likely be Larry Bird. He would be a 6-time champion and would have 2 separate three-peats from 1980, 81, and 1982. Then again from 1984, 85, and 86. He would essentially have a Jordan-esque style ring total in what many would consider the 3-point era. Another notable thing about Larry's legacy in this universe is he would be a champion in his rookie season. Bill Russell would be a 9-time champ instead of an 11-time champ, but he would 9-peat, which is very impressive. Wilt Chamberlain would be a 4-time champion, 1 ring from the 72 Lakers, and then a 3-peat with the 76ers from 1966, 67, and 68. As for the Utah Jazz, John Stockton and Karl Malone would be champions in 1998, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert would be champions in 2021. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal would only have 1 ring, just winning in the year 2000. James Harden would have a ring in 2018, meaning both Kobe Bryant and James Harden would equally have 1 ring and 1 regular season MVP. That second best shooting guard debate would be much more different in this universe. As for the Phoenix Suns, Charles Barkley would be a champ in 93, Steve Nash would be a champ in 2005, and Chris Paul would be a champ in 2022. That would actually be Chris Paul's 2nd ring. He'd win his first in 2018 with James Harden. The Suns as a franchise would have 3 titles so far. Going back to the Lakers, Magic Johnson would be a 3-time champ instead of a 5-time champ. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would be a 5-time champ instead of a 6-time champ, and he would win his rings in different spots. He would win 2 with the Bucks and 3 with the Lakers instead of 1 with the Bucks and 5 with the Lakers. Jermaine O'Neal and the Pacers would be champions in 2004. The 04 Pistons would be known as the 06 Pistons because that's when they win their chip. Dirk Nowitzki would still be a 1-time champ. However, his ring would come in 2007, the same year he wins regular season MVP. Hakeem Olajuwon would have 0 rings. Gary Payton and Clyde Drexler would each have 1 ring during the 90s. Isaiah Thomas would only be a 1-time champ instead of a 2-time champ. Now here's the moment you've all been waiting for. What would the all-time top 10 look like in this universe? All things considered, I think an all-time top 10 in this universe would look something like this. 1. Larry Bird. 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 3. Tim Duncan. 4. Michael Jordan. 5. LeBron James. 6. Steph Curry. 7. Giannis Antetokounmpo. So far, he has a huge opportunity to jump on this list. 8. Bill Russell. 9. Wilt Chamberlain. Now 10th is tough. You could argue Derrick Rose or Magic Johnson, and then there's a lot of dark horse players like Kobe Bryant and even now James Harden and Chris Paul since they are champions. Of course, there is one major plot hole to this hypothetical universe, and that is the fact that if NBA players knew in advance that there would be no postseason and that the regular season's final record had the championship on the line, it is fair to assume that a lot of these records would look very different, especially when you consider the fact that many championship caliber teams take their foot off the gas pedal towards the end of the season in exchange for resting their players, which ultimately hurts their overall record. We've seen this many times with the 90s Houston Rockets teams, a lot of LeBron James's teams, and even some of the Spurs teams. In this universe, we could also see more 70+ win teams and possibly an 82-0 team, though that would still be really tough considering even the best of teams can have off nights. So you let me know what you think of this hypothetical universe, and how do you think that top 10 list would look like considering how rings are distributed in this hypothetical? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.